What's up, Railroaders? We've got an unboxing video today, and let me tell you, I have just been picking up some really cool stuff to have in my model train store. Some of my best collections I've been able to pick up in the last couple weeks. This is a lot of engines I picked up on, you guessed it, eBay, and I'm just thrilled because I think there are going to be some really cool items in here, things that I've never had before, some things I've never even seen before. So I'm thrilled about this. Let's get this box open, see what kind of HO engines we're looking at in here. All right, team, if what I think is inside this box actually is, we have got some really cool things in here, some things I've literally never seen, never had in the shop, and I cannot wait to get into these bubble wrapped packages here. Each one of these should be containing an HO engine, and there are some pretty cool ones in here. Package up here. Yeah, and I can already tell this is one of the 2 or 3 items in here that I really was just thrilled about. Look at this, guys. Illinois Central Gulf Jeep right here. Believe this might be a custom, but this is just a freaking amazing looking locomotive. I love this paint scheme from the Illinois Central, kind of at the later end of that railroad's run. And this is definitely a very, very great representation of that. Some touching up does need to be done on the handrails and on some of the other parts of this locomotive. But overall, very happy with this. Illinois Central being, you know, a Tennessee railroad of sorts. So great to have local stuff, as you guys always hear me say. And that's really cool. Potentially a one-of-a-kind engine there. So great way to start this collection. I just want to see what else is in here, to be honest. Let's just keep going and see what other kind of engines we're looking at. All right, up next is a bit of a more uncommon Tyco model, being the SD9. And this is from the fictional set, the Coming Round the Mountain train set that was put out in, I believe, the 80s up until maybe like 91 is when they stopped doing this. But this is one of the less common Tyco engine models. I've had 2 of the other ones come through the store before, both of which were the more rare versions. I've had the Chessie and the Rio Grande both come through. Both of those are really uncommon. I think this one's a little more common than those 2, and it's in fantastic condition. It's only missing 1 set of handrails, which is really, really uncommon on these. Usually all the handrails are just torn off, but this one, all the truck covers are there. Almost all the handrails are there. The horn is there. Everything on this is just almost mint. I mean, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous Tyco piece right here. I know some people, you know, are confused as to why Tyco has not made an appearance in the Worthless Trains series, but I mean, they got really cool stuff, and some people definitely like to collect Tyco things, myself included. So I'm very, very happy about that. Got some cool Tyco in this lot, which I'm always happy about. But there's one item in here that I'm really, really hoping to see in person that's going to be really, really cool. And I'm certain that I will let you know when we get to it. But in the meantime, let's just keep unwrapping these packages here and see what else we're working with. And this is definitely the item I was just talking about. That didn't take very long to get to. Oh my goodness. This is definitely the standout item from this lot. Really the main reason I bought it. And it's just a total stunner. An EMD demonstrator paint, SD40. Believe this is going to be a Athearn model, Athearn ready to roll. I think maybe a later blue box, but I'm pretty sure ready to roll. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely the most eye-catching engine in this lot for me. I love leaser and demonstrator paint schemes. I think they're so cool. And this is a gorgeous looking engine. I don't know if this is the paint scheme that it came in. I think it is. I think this is the original paint scheme for this engine. But once again, that's another total showstopper there. Something I've never had before. Never seen a model in that paint scheme before, and certainly never had one in the store. So that's an absolute win in my book. The 2 best items, I hate to break it to you guys, but the 2 things that I liked in this lot most, we've already pulled out. But I'm sure there's still some other cool things in here. I actually kind of forgot what other engines are in this lot, but I know we've got 3 more to look at. I kind of was mainly focused on those 2 that we just saw. Those were kind of the main thing that caught my eye. Here is something I have had in the store before, but I'll definitely take another one because this sold relatively quickly. This is the GP40 from the Bachmann McKinley Explorer set from the Alaska Railroad. This being, of course, probably like 2008-9, if I had to guess, in the Bachmann timeline of things. These engines actually run really, really well, super reliable. And actually the detail on these Bachmann Jeeps is solid too. I really don't see why people sometimes complain about them. I know the older Bachmann stuff is kind of, you know, cruddy, but this is a win in my book. I think this is a great looking engine. Love getting the newer Bachmann stuff in, especially from Alaska Railroad, something a bit more A little more on the obscure side, which, you know, is pretty cool as well. And we're down to our final two. And, you know, to be completely honest with you guys, I completely forgot what else is in this collection. And this is another really cool one. This is definitely an Old Towne blue box. I've had a couple of these in my hands before. This thing is just an absolute beast of a locomotive. Oh my gosh. This is one of the massive, I know it's not a GD40, it's some kind of similar engine ID to that, but just an absolute hunk of an engine here, this one being in the Burlington route scheme. Unfortunately, these rarely run without any kind of repair. I don't know what it is about this exactly. I'm sure there's some videos on YouTube that'll explain that, but I know that these are like a pretty common engine that needs some work. I hope this one runs. That'd be really, really sweet, because this is definitely one of the biggest diesels I've had in the store. Just an absolute monster of an engine there, and definitely going to be really, really cool. Sitting on my shelf. But guys, we've got one more locomotive in this lot to wrap things up. This has been, you know, definitely a quality over quantity collection here, but I'm really, really totally fine with that. Definitely been some cool things in here. And I think we're going to end with one more pretty cool little engine. This is a Bachmann model here, one of the 90s ones, so it might have that, you know, dreaded gear skipping issue. But it's from the Erie Lackawanna Railroad. It's a GP38 high hood, something I don't think they ever actually had. But I gotta say, it actually doesn't look that bad in the paint scheme. I love the little bell on the top. So often that's missing from these Bachmann 90s Jeeps. But this looks great. The horn's there, everything's there. And you guys know the deal. If you like something you saw in here, it'll all be for sale in my model train store. All the info to that is on screen right now and in the description. I'd love to see you there. But in the meantime, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.